You can see where one of those Iranian ballistic missiles slammed into that residential neighborhood behind me. Take a look at the extensive damage to those buildings right around, even though that missile landed in between those buildings. We're told it could have been way worse. And this as President Trump gives Iran that 48-hour ultimatum. This morning, President Trump vowing to obliterate Iranian power plants if the Strait of Hormuz is not opened within the next 2 days. In an overnight post, Trump writing, if Iran doesn't fully open without threat the Strait of Hormuz within 48 hours from this exact point in time, the United States of America will hit and obliterate their various power plants, starting with the biggest one first. That threat coming as Iran escalates attacks on Israel. Whoa! Dramatic video capturing the moment an Iranian ballistic missile slams into the city of Dimona. Iran saying it was targeting a highly sensitive Israeli nuclear military research center located nearby, which is linked to Israel's undeclared nuclear weapons program. Iran retaliating after it claimed the US and Israel targeted Iran's Natanz nuclear site, which was already bombed in the first week of this war, the damage seen in these satellite images. No comment on a second strike there from CENTCOM or the IDF. The UN's nuclear watchdog urging restraint, reporting no increase in off-site radiation levels at both of those Iranian and Israeli nuclear facilities. And in a separate attack overnight, another Iranian missile also evading Israel's air defenses, striking in this residential area in the city of Arad. But this was a direct strike.
That was a direct strike by a big missile. I don't know about the size of it. They're talking about half a ton, which is a lot. And it was very lucky because it fell down in between the building. If it would hit directly a building, that would be total loss for the building and the people living in it.
100 people hospitalized from those two strikes in southern Israel, 11 of them in a serious condition. And this morning, Iran's proxy Hezbollah firing into northern Israel, flames engulfing these vehicles. Emergency services saying one man was killed in his car. In southern Lebanon, the IDF saying it is now conducting limited ground operations. Lebanese officials saying more than 1,000 people killed since this war began. And back in the US, in Iowa, 2 American service members killed in Kuwait at the start of the war laid to rest this weekend. 20-year-old Sergeant Declan Cody and 45-year-old Jeffrey O'Brien. And guys, Israel's defense minister saying US and Israeli strikes into Iran will now increase significantly. We just spoke to the IDF. They say an investigation's underway into how 2 Iranian missiles in one night managed to breach Israel's high-tech multi-layered air defenses. I mean, just look at the damage to those buildings all around. We're told families, dozens of people were in those apartments when the missile came down. If it had have hit one of those buildings, people say dozens could have been killed.
All right, Tom Sufi Burridge for us. Thank you.